welcome back for match 1. This is Old Man Poole. We won the dice roll. We're going to play first. Ooh. A lot of lands in this light land deck. Does have both colors. We'd really like to have like a 2-drop. Yeah, I think this is actually worse than a lot of our average hands. I'm never real good about mulliganing 5-landers, but I think this might actually be a mulligan for what our deck's trying to do. Ugh. Okay, this hand is better. If we find red, we're in a pretty good spot, and even if we don't, we're a little bit more aggressive than we were in the last one. Yeah, I don't know. That last hand was pretty borderline. Go ahead and keep it. Now we're going to scry that to the bottom. We just need to find red lands. We want to be able to play our Fire Cannon Blast. Getting in with that one forest opening. Swamp, huh? Ooh, Heart Stomper. Okay. A way to interact with our Deep Root Warrior, I suppose, even if it's not an exciting one. Another forest is not what we were hoping for there. Really would like to see some mountains. Alright, let's see if he's got a follow-up. Does. Interesting. I don't imagine he's gonna block. Well, maybe he would. Maybe he'll. No, because it's a 3/3. Yeah. He should have attacked with this Heartstopper there, probably. Alright. Let's get in with our warrior, and we'll play another warrior. Warrior. And then hope we find some red mana. That's basically the strategy now. Those aren't aggressive cards, certainly. We have lots of good draws. But Mountain would probably be the best one. Yeah, I think I'm just okay taking 2. I'm not sure. Don't think it's real likely he'll play something that's got 4 toughness here. Yeah. Ooh, great. Let's go ahead and swing with both. We're gonna play the Firebrand first, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm just trading here. Reasonable. Taking my opponent down to 20. And if we find a dinosaur next turn, this card's a little bit better. We're not gonna actually pump this anyway, are we? I don't think. This card's also made a little better in the late game. Let's play our knight. Wonder if we want to trade off for the Heartstopper now. Maybe was worth considering last turn. Just because it would have kind of ruined his curve a little bit. Oh. What do we got? Removal? Conquistador, okay. Let's see how many Conquistadors he managed to assemble. The Legion of 2/2s is, I don't think, real great a lot of the time, but maybe not terrible against us. He's only got 1 more. Yeah, I don't think that's fantastic. Dinosaur would be great. It's not a dinosaur. Alright, let's go ahead and swing with both these guys. And we'll drop a Firebrand and a Deep Root Warrior. So our knight looks pretty bad compared to that, but that's alright. I do not control that. I guess it triggers anyway, though. Whatever attacks. Okay. I imagine he trades there. Oh, no. Huh. It's certainly possible I have a trick. This is not, like, the most obviously good swing. Okay. So let us remove the Skyblade, I think. This is a nice, like, double blocking card, though. But I think we'd still rather just kill off the Conquistador. Alright, we'll play a Firebrand. And a Deep Root Warrior, and then we're out of cards. Opponents had a pretty good start against us. The Inspiring Cleric did some good work. Played 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Another Skyblade to the Legion. Not a Conquistador. Interesting. Land. You know, don't love that. So this trades for something. Double block somewhere. We can use Dinosaur Stampede. Ugh. I guess these two just swing, because at least they can trade. He'll just get double blocked by those, and that feels pretty bad. I mean, I guess this one can trade for one of those. Maybe we should just swing with this. And we trade for the Skittering Heart. Ugh. Maybe we just want to start stockpiling creatures and lead up to a big dinosaur stampede eventually. It's not like we're getting my opponent close to dead, even. Yeah. And maybe I was going a little bit too aggressive, too. I made some not excellent attacks. Trading like a Conquistador for the Deep-Root Warriors, probably not correct or a lot of the time. This opponent is stuck on lands. Ooh, good card, good card. One of our best, in fact. Alright, and we'll pass. Next turn, it's possible we'll try and use Stampede to make some progress. We could... yeah, I don't know. We don't have any great ways to break the stall. Opponent's just had an impressive number of cheap cards. This Schooner is pretty good, too. Savage Stomp. I mean, we get rid of the Heartstopper right now. That might be nice. It's a +1/+1 counter. We draw a card. That all feels pretty good. Alright, let's do that. Each creature we control, creature you don't control. Yeah, just getting rid of this when he can't give a Death Touch seems good. And we'll get a draw. That card's pretty good, it turns out. Let's play Commune with Dinosaurs. What do we want here? I'm pretty sure we don't want one of the lands. I guess the Frenzied Raptor is probably a little bit better. Again, I don't think the life is going to matter for a while. And I'll put the rest on the bottom, wherever. So he can crew this, which means it's big enough to favorably fight with the Raptor. So I don't really love that. So I think we're just going to wait. Now we can swing with this and offer to trade somewhere. Trade 1 for 1. Maybe it's better to start trading off when we have the Raptor now, because he has to kind of multi-block it to be effective. You attack with all of these, and then they're all 3s. At least they'll trade 1 for 1. My opponent is stuck on lands. Okay. I don't hate this. We're trading 2 drops for 2 drops, but we have a pretty big beater if we can clear the way for it a little bit. Yeah, that was pretty good. Savage Stomp. It's a real card, especially with the Ripjaw Raptor. All for that sweet price of 1 mana, we killed a creature, got a counter, and a card. It's pretty good. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and pump this guy. Let us, there we go. Kill off 1 of the Skyblades, get in for 5. Yep. And the Raptor still can't effectively swing. If we find a red land, we could use the Fire Cannon and make way. Oop, another 3-drop. Opponent definitely, we're getting lucky that he can't find land. Mystery of Sunrise. Yeah, that might find you a land. Reveal the plains. Alright. That's good and bad. That means that he can't use this to block crazily effectively, but... Ooh, Wayfinder I like. So, no real reason to swing with the Raptor, right? We can crunch in, but he just crews and double blocks, we trade, which is... I guess that's still pretty good. Are we going to get more value out of that? I'm kind of hoping we find, like... one of our 5-drop Dagger Tooths. Let's play our Wayfinder. See if we can't work our way towards a land. Okay. Get that sweet Explore trigger in our Dinosaurs deck. This card seems so good to me. Okay, did find a land. Not red, unfortunately, for the Fire Cannon, but a land nonetheless. Do we want to just crack in with the Raptor and just swing with everything? We get to draw a card off this. He'll trade 2 for 1, right? No better block he can do. Because he like cruise there, blocks. That doesn't block particularly well. Yeah, I think we might as well. That will kill whatever he puts in front of it. So we'll just get some good value out of it. 2 for 1 and an extra card. Yeah. And we get my opponent a little bit lower too, and closer to the dinosaur stampede. I feel like this is wrong somehow. Like, can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's just because we're kind of trading down. But I'm not even sure that's that incorrect. If we trade off for the Schooner, then the Wayfinder can start getting in. Well, I guess not necessarily past the sunrise. I think this is just fine though. Yeah, cruise. It's amazing how much life that Inspiring Cleric offers. Like, that 4 has been a pretty big amount. It's the difference between us killing him with Dinosaur Stampede or not. Yep. One goes down to 8. We gotta draw an extra card here. And man, that card's the real deal. That's pretty good. It drew us 2 cards, killed multiple creatures. Ooh, draw over the Mighty. Now we will have a Frenzied Raptor next turn. Just a lowly 1/1 right now, but should look more intimidating in a turn. So we can't play Dinosaur Stampede and the Raptor in the same turn. Wayfinder's still getting blanked by the Emissary of Sunrise. One's got 6 cards in hand. He just must not be able to bring out some of his bigger stuff. I mean, he's played stuff every turn. It's not like he's not been in the game, but I get that impression that he really would have rather have some more lands. Okay, Paladin of Bloodstain's a pretty good one. Buys him some time, gains him some life. Yeah, I don't think there's a world where you attack there as my opponent. So if we swing with everything, nothing gets trample. He blocks like this, probably like this. Yeah, it doesn't feel that good. Okay, let's play our Raptor here. This add, can't add what? Red. Worth considering here, and just getting out the Firebrand. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and swing with these 2 guys. As it stands, he can block that like that, but then this Emissary dies. He can block like, yeah. Okay, I don't think there's any trade that we're not unhappy to make here. Game's not over yet, certainly. Like I said, my opponent's deployed a lot of creatures. Done a really good job of gumming up the ground. Okay, gonna take 2 here. We'll play a Firebrand and probably Dinosaur Stampede next turn. I know I've been talking about it for a while. Time to put my money where my mouth is. But you have to play something pretty good, I think, to get him out of this. Big Lifelinker, maybe. Legion Conquistador's not going to do it. Oh, that sucks. So he's got 3 in the deck, but he had one of those in his hand when he played the other one. That's pretty rough. That's the best he can do, though. I don't feel too bad. We swing with everything. I guess only the dinosaurs get trample. Yeah. Might be enough, though, right? Alternatively, we could Fire Cannon Blast. Opponent did consider playing something there, but didn't. Which makes me think he might have, like... I can't even remember what the card is, but Destroy the Weak, or it's the one to destroy something with power 3 or less. Okay, some mountain. We actually could do both. Play the blast, we kill that off, and it means that everything can swing in fairly effectively. Let's see. Kill this. Swing. We want to keep this back to make sure we can play to Stampede. I don't think we need to. Well, I feel like he's got a removal spell. Let's say he kills, I guess our biggest creature's probably like this. Drover the Mighty dies. We get in for blocks, blocks, blocks. I don't want to use the Dinosaur Stampede with the Raptor, though. Like, that's a lot of damage, potentially. This is the turn where I worry that we get him just close enough, but don't actually kill him. We're only giving one creature trample. He probably will just block it with the Emissary, though, if we swing ordinarily, in which case it doesn't do anything. I think we do want to kill this regardless. And then we swing. This will be 6 power. So my opponent's got a few blocks. Blocks. Let's see. Blocks. 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 He's dead. And that's his best way to gain life, right? So we'd have to have something. I think let's go for it. Let's see. Block. Block. Oh no, because the vampire will keep him alive. We're still gonna hit him for a lot here. He very well might have a trick. Blocks. Ooh, double blocking. Aggressive. Alright, I think that's probably enough. Tap for red. This is going to be 8 on its own. This is going to get through for another 4. Got a removal spell? Something. Vanquish the Weak. Okay, I think that's still enough, though. Vanquish the Weak, not Destroy the Weak, or whatever I called it. Close, though. Okay. Well, we managed to get there even through the mulligan. We did take a long time with that game, though. Opponent playing white-black vampires, lots and lots of creatures. Lots and lots of cheap creatures. Sunground Hunters actually might be good. We maybe want to go a little bit bigger. Dual shot. Didn't seem great. He had a lot of 2 toughness stuff. Baby Guardians, Didn't see anything for Crushing Canopy. New Horizons. I mean, if we're playing 16 and Commune, can we get away playing the 6-drop? Maybe? Hijack didn't feel that great. He's got a lot of not all that absurd creatures. I didn't see anything that we really desperately would love to steal. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got stuff in there, he just didn't find it, but... Swashbuckling we'll have to be careful about. Because he does have the... It wasn't Destroy the Weak, it was... Vanquish the Weak. Which would potentially get us pretty good there. So maybe that's worth just cutting. But I think we actually want a little bit more in the way of combat tricks to help us get through and build up tempo, and that's definitely one of them. This is a huge tempo swing. And I'm going to take out the hijack. Okay, let's see if we can take the second game here. Well, unfortunately here for another mole again. Hard to keep a 0-lander. Ugh, this is pretty bad too. I think we'll keep, but we need to find forest pretty much immediately. Not looking super friendly. We're on the draw, we have a couple of turns to find something, and we do have a lot of cheap red creatures too. That gives us a pretty good portion of the deck that means we can do something. If we find a green source, we're happy. If we find one of our red 2 or 3 drops, we're happy. Okay, see? Not all that bad. So, unfortunate to have to mulligan, but that forest off the top makes it a lot less bad. We'll be able to play a 2-drop on time. With any luck, we'll draw another 2 or a 3. Okay, there's Skyblade. Okay, now we're on the edge of drawing too many lands, but that's how it works, right? I mean, at this point it's looking likely we will be able to play the Suncrowned Hunters on time. We do have Savage Stomp, which we can use to get through at some point too. I'm just getting in. Not bad, considering he probably doesn't want to block there. That might mean he doesn't have another follow-up play, though. Oh, okay. Ooh. So we could commune with dinosaurs, or we could Savage Stomp, get in there. Commune is a slower play. It may be better, though. Putting the Stomp on like the Suncrowned Hunters might be good later. Yeah, I think I'm going to commune. We'll take a couple points of damage here. Okay, opponent considered there for a minute. And we have Ravenous Tigertooth, Frenzied Raptor, Mountain. Don't think we're going to take the land, certainly. A little bit of a shame to put our Dinosaur Stampede on the bottom. Tigertooth is nice because it gains us some life, which may end up being more relevant in this game. Frenzied Raptor is nice because it's just a little bit bigger, but I don't think this is going to have a great opportunity to get in, so I think we should just take the value card. It's on the bottom. He's just almost certainly going to have more 2-drops and things along those lines. Okay, and we'll pass. I think we will trade with the Raptor Companion here when he comes in with it. I feel like we're a little bit more on the defensive here, but we do have some pretty good late game stuff, like the Suncrowned Hunters in hand. Ooh, okay, just getting for 1. Don't hate that. This next turn we could play the Daggertooth, Savage Stomp, something. Gain some life, potentially. Okay. Or less than that. It's okay. We'll save Savage Stomp for the Suncrowned Hunters. No real reason to play the Firebrand yet, right? So no real reason to swing with this guy when he's better at blocking and my opponent represents a lot of damage. I mean, we could stomp on just like the vampire or something that's not even all that great. Makes us a 4-3, which still trades with those. Yeah. Not worth. We could play the long game here, I think, though, and not be too sad. Opponent's trying to run out of cards. He doesn't have a super stellar attack, or at least he hasn't indicated that he does. Okay, coming with the big stuff. I think we'll just kind of block across the board. I like having a smaller board state for the Suncrowned Hunters to feast upon. He has a trick here, it's a little bit bad. I don't know of any... Okay, Slash of Talons. So I don't know of any tricks that affect 2 creatures. But we have to play around that at some point anyway, so not the worst. Ooh man, another paladin. Starting to get a little bit concerned. We could play the Firebrand, stomp on the Legionnaire, make a 3/3. That's just not all that different from the 2/2s. I think I'd rather have like a 6/5 later. It's only a couple turns away. Alright. Starting to feel like we're getting overrun here. But like the fight effect just isn't all that great. It's into a 3/3. Like, it still trades with either of his paladins. This is one of the best vampires, I think. It's this 4-drop that brings 2 bodies along. Yeah, Mulligan has, I think, hurt us a little bit. Hunters will be good eventually here, though. Yeah. This is a lot of damage. I think I just want to kill off a bigger threat. He'll gain some life, but again, I think we're playing for the longer game. So just stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Hope he doesn't have removal for the hunters. Okay, drop this guy down. Hope that stalls the offensive. At the very least, he can start stomping on things, which is nice. My opponent swings here. What do we do? He swings here, he's probably got like, I don't even know. Stuff. Okay, I'm happy with that. That means there's probably no combat trick on the other side. And this Suncrowned Hunters can hold the fort for a little bit. Ooh, Wayfinder's pretty good. Ooh, yeah, we'll put him on top. And do we want to save Savage Stomp? He didn't have anything immediately there. It's maybe worth waiting. If we kill off that, we can get in with the Hunters, but it's very possible he's got that, like, Blinding Light too, and if this dies, it's just disastrous for us. I think we're just gonna wait. I guess I should probably play my... Well, no, he might have discard. Although it's going to be 2 cards if he has it, right? No, he could have the raid card. Alright, we're going to keep the mountain in hand. I'd rather save the stomp for something big and powerful. Yeah, okay. Not great for us, but not horrendous either. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty bad. So we take 6 here, he's down to 1 card in hand. He goes up to 24. We play our Daggertooth. We jump up and down on the Legionnaire, gain some life. And then block that, gain some life. Hope we draw well. I think that's where we're at. Slow start with the mulligan. I don't know. Did not feel great. But we're gonna gain some life, and we're gonna gain some life again. This should keep us off immediate death. We are out of cards. Opponent can play easy here. We don't have a ton of card advantage in this deck. We mostly try and build up a good presence early and run them over, but have quite enough beef to do it this time. Do we trade? I guess we probably do. We just need to find any other creature. No follow-up? Long pause. I would imagine if you had a creature, you would play it. Oh dear. Oh dear, what even is this card? Boneyard Parlay. Exile up to 5 cards from an opponent's graveyard, and an opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Pile cards from the pile of your choice on the battlefield area you control. Ugh. Well, I guess you can have... Let's see. Oh, he gets to choose the pile. Ugh. Rough. Something like that. That's a pretty good card. Factor Fiction, except for it's cards onto the battlefield. Ouch. Well, Ripjaw Raptor trades and gets us a card. It's probably one of our best draws. I don't know if it's going to be enough after that, but it is a very, very good card. Let's see, he swings, we take 9, go to 1, and draw a card, and hope it's a board wipe? I don't know what else we can hope for. Okay. Alright, the goal is to kill my opponent before he hits 7. That's the goal. First strike. That's not a great draw. Alright. Soundly thrashed. Go to game 3. We are on the play. With any luck, we'll be able to draw a good opening hand and not have to mulligan, and we can sneak our way through. Dual Shot does take care of a bunch of little vampires. Just feels not that great, though. I'm not sure that's worth a card. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep it as is. And just hope that the draw is a little bit stronger. I would like to play first. And it will keep. This is a pretty slow hand, but I think it is a keepable hand. We've got creatures and spells, and even one of our better creatures. And Savage Stomp, which is all sorts of wombo combo, so. But would obviously love to find 2 and 3 drops along the way up the curve here. This deck, more than most, does have a lot of them, so we can hope, we can hope. Ooh, Heart Stomper off the bat. Yeah, it's not a land, unfortunately. Or, that is a land. That is not a creature. I love the art on the Savage Stomp. I feel really bad for that flying, I don't know, Pterodon, I guess maybe we're calling him. What's a Quaddle thing? But that's awesome art. Okay. Arcane Blast, we just want to use that here. I don't really want to trade the Raptor for it. It is good removal, although I haven't seen a ton of stuff that my opponent's deck has that merits great removal, and it's a good tempo play. I think tempo is going to be important. Because if we can get the Ripjaw Raptor out next turn and just start running over whatever my opponent's trying to do, we'll feel pretty good. Ah, man. Good to find a Plains, if that's relevant. Okay. Deeproot Warrior. 2 turns too late, my friend. Let's play our Raptor. Next turn, I think it's likely we'll play Deeproot Warrior, Swashbuckling, and Savage Stomp. And swing for like 9. And empty our turn. Empty our hand pretty close. It's gonna be impressive. I won't play Swashbuckling into open mana, but if he just plays like one of the 3/2 plus 1/1 lifelinkers, walk the plank. Too bad. Ooh, Sword Tooth's pretty good though. I think we'll do that one first. Well, on the other hand, this is an opportunity to get the Deeproot Warrior in. And the Raging Sword Tooth potentially kills off a bunch of vampire tokens at some point. Okay, sure. Let's play this first. I don't think there's anything he can have here that really wrecks us. Let's get in for 4. Next turn we'll play the Sword Tooth. No play. That makes me think he's got the Destroy Something. It's attacking. I don't think we've seen that card, but it feels like something he could have. I think I just kind of want to wait. Don't really want to get randomly 2-for-1'd. On the other hand, do we just lose the game if we wait too long? We have to find some more like 2-drops or something we want to swing in first. And I think it's too dangerous to just attack into that, give him a free card and everything. I mean, we developed our board, he didn't. Can't just do that indefinitely. So at this point, he returns 5 creatures. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep passing, I think. I don't know, maybe that's foolish to play around. Maybe we just have my opponent dead at this point. But if he has it, it's a lot worse for us. Okay, Steadfast Armosaur. Deal 3 damage to something. We can get first strike and swing through. Inspiring Cleric. Okay. Sounds like good sure strike targets to me. Let's go to attacks and battle with everything here. Yeah, he's gotta have it, because he would have played one of those cards a turn earlier if he didn't. None of these cards trade on their own, so he's going to be incentivized to double block, which we get to get him pretty good. Ordering's not going to matter, yeah. So we get him for quite a bit here. So sign blocking, yep, looks good. Sure strike. Get in for like 12 here. And run away with this game. The 8-5 trampling first strike does work, I suppose. We still have 1 Savage Stomp, which can give us a counter and kill off something. One's down to 8. At this point, even if he keeps it up, we probably have lethal. On the other hand, we have drawn like pretty much all of our big threats, which is pretty nice. Alright, he's got the Boneyard Parlay, which is a good one, certainly. Let's see. With the Armosaur. How do we want to divide these up? We don't really want to give him the Raptor, although actually we probably just kill the Raptor. Kill the Raptor, Heartstomper, we're dead, so we just don't want him to take the Cleric. We put like both of these on one side. Then if he takes that, we're in a pretty good spot too. Then we have lethal anyway, right? Yeah, I think we're in a good spot kind of regardless. Boneyard Parlay, that does seem like a pretty insanely good card late game, but I think we've got enough. Okay, Savage Stomp should do it then, because we can kill off his Ripjaw. Swing. Makes him a little bit bigger. The trample will be more than enough to finish the job. Woo! It's a tight game, though. Really tight. I think I'm glad we played around the 5-drop spell, assuming he didn't indeed have it, which I think he probably did. Like Blazing Light, something like that. I'll get better with the card names, I promise. I say that every time and I never do, but... Woo! Alright. GG. Happy to pick up the first match there, even through a couple of mulligans. I think the deck still seems pretty sweet. My opponent's deck seemed really good too, though, so that was a pretty close matchup. I'll see you guys for match 2.